हरिः ॐ ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नमः सर्वेभ्यः, सर्वेषां हार्दं स्वागतं व्याहरामि। इदानीं दीपप्रज्वलनं कृत्वा कार्यक्रमं शुभारम्भं कुर्मः। एतदर्थं श्रीमती सुजाता लत्कर् भगिनीं अपि च राधाराणी भगिनीम् आह्वयामि। भगिन्यः कृपया।
नमः सर्वेभ्यः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। मुदाकरात्तमोदकं सदा विमुक्तिदायकं कलाधरावतंसकं विलासि लोकरक्षकम्। मुदाकरात्तमोदकं सदा विमुक्तिदायकं कलाधरावतंसकं विलासि लोकरक्षकम् अनायकैकनायकं विनाशिते भदैत्यकं नताशुभाशुनाशतं नमामि तं विनायकम्। नमामि तं विनायकम्। मुदाकरात्तमोदकं सदा विमुक्तिदायकं कलाधरावतंसकं विलासि लोकरक्षकम्। न तेतरातिभीकरं नवोदितारभास्वरं नमः सुतारिनिर्जरं नतादिकापदुद्धरम्। न तेतरातिभीकरं नवोदितारभास्वरं नमः सुतारिनिर्जरं नतादिकापदुद्धरं सुरेश्वरं निरेश्वरं गजेश्वरं गणेश्वरम् महेश्वरं समाश्रये परात्परं निरन्तरम्। मुदाकरात्तमोदकं सदा विमुक्तिदायकं कलाधरावतंसकं विलासि लोकरक्षकम्। धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः भगिन्यौ। प्रथमम् अहं संस्कृतछात्राः एव। मम सम्भाषणे दोषाः सन्ति चेत् कृपया क्षम्यताम्। अद्य अस्माकं श्रीमन्नारायणीयं वर्गस्य समापनदिनम् अस्ति, परन्तु एतद् समापनदिनम् इति न वदामः, आरम्भः एव। अयं वर्गः वर्षद्वयात् पूर्वम् आरब्धः, अधुना पूर्णः सम्पन्नः। अस्य आयोजनस्य कृते अहम् अस्माकम् आदरणीय गुरोः श्री सीतारामः महोदयस्य, अस्माकं मुख्य अतिथेः श्री शङ्कररामशर्मः महोदयस्य च स्वागतं व्याहरामि। अपि च अद्य अत्र उपस्थितानां सर्वेषां प्रतिभागिनां स्वागतं व्याहरामि। इदानीं कार्यक्रमम् अग्रे नयामहे। आदौ गतपञ्चवर्षेषु श्रीकृष्णभक्तसभा किं कार्यं कृतवत् इति तस्य यात्रायाः विषयं वक्तुं श्रीमती मालती बालाजी भगिनीम् आह्वयामि। भगिनी कृपया।
ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। हरे कृष्णा। नमः सर्वेभ्यः सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। To mark 5 years of Sri Krishna's committed service in teaching Srimad Bhagavad Gita and other courses, we welcome in honoring this enriching journey. Warm welcome to each and every one of you present here to celebrate this special day. My namaskarams to Guruji Sitaraman Mahodaya, Guru Janani Shri Bhagini, Guruji Shri Ramarao Mahodaya, Guruji Shrimati Umara Marao Bhagini. Our namaskarams to our Shankaraman ji also. I am here to share the tremendous growth of our Sri Krishna Bhakta Sabhas over the past 5 years. Srimati Kamakshi Bhagini's administrative skills are truly exemplary. A simple, lovable human being blessed with immense energy and remarkable abilities, she has gently guided each one of us onto the path of bhakti with her dedication and grace. I deeply admire you always, Bhagini. Let's walk through our Panchavarsha Bhakti Yatra. I welcome you on behalf of Sri Krishna Bhakta Sabha. Janani Shri Bhagini, blessed and divine daughter of Sri Kartik Ramachandran Mahodaya and Srimati Kamakshi Bhagini, taught the very first batch of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavad Gita during the year 2020-2021. Bijam means seed. Janani Shri Bhagini is the best seed, and with her excellent teaching skills, this tree of Sri Krishna Bhakta Sabha has now grown like a big banyan tree. With her remarkable pronunciation skills, she began teaching the first batch of Srimad Bhagavad Gita when she was just in grade 10 at the age of 15. It is my privilege to say that I was blessed to learn the divine song of the God, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, from her in that very first batch. What makes it even more special is that she was once my own student during her grade 1 days when I was a teacher at Chettinad Vidyashram, Chennai. Today, I feel immense pride that my student became my teacher in this sacred journey. Apart from the main classes, we had group practice sessions, group parayanams, individual parayanams of Srimad Bhagavad Gita on Ekadashi days, one-to-one sessions. In this session, devotees who take up practice session will be given direct corrections by the teacher, which will be live and hence helpful for later reference. Individual Parayanam. This is an opportunity to give samarpanam of the chapter learned after one-to-one session. And this session is open for non-practice session devotees too. We also conduct Gita competitions on shlokas of each chapter. On the occasion of Gita Jayanti celebrations of 2021, 20 devotees gave online individual samarpanam of Sampurna Bhagavad Gita Parayanam to Lord Sri Krishna from the comfort of their home, led by Kumari Janani Shri, under the guidance of her Guru Srimati Suguna Bhagini. On every Ekadashi, Kumari Janani Shri recited Sampurna Bhagavad Gita, and her devotees would recite until the chapters they learned. Year 2021-2022. Second batch of Srimad Bhagavad Gita classes started on the day of Gita Jayanti 2021, which always is a sacred Ekadashi day. Our beloved Guruji, Sri Sitaraman Mahodaya, conducted the classes of batch 2. He excellently taught Bhagavad Gita and also delivered the meanings of each shloka in his classes. To improvise the chanting, practice sessions were conducted by the volunteers of batch 1. Offline one-to-one sessions were also given to the batch 2 devotees. 80 devotees gave their individual samarpanam of Sampurna Bhagavad Gita Parayanam that year. Year 2022-2023, batch 3 Bhagavad Gita classes was held in 7 sessions. Every session was conducted by batch 1 devotees, supported by batch 2 devotees. Live one-to-one sessions with teachers were organized. 115 devotees gave online individual samarpanam of Sampurna Bhagavad Gita Parayanam that year. Batch 4 of Bhagavad Gita classes, we had 3 sessions. Devotees apart from main classes were given practice sessions, one-to-one sessions, individually chanting chapters of Bhagavad Gita, etc. Apart from regular Ekadashi Bhagavad Gita Parayanam, devotees started giving memorization of Bhagavad Gita Parayanam twice in a month, that is on Sundays. 175 devotees gave online individual samarpanam of Sampurna Bhagavad Gita Parayanam that year. 2024-2025, fifth batch of Bhagavad Gita classes were conducted by Srimati Uma Ramarao Bhagini and Sri Ramarao Mahodaya. Mahodaya excellently gave the meaning of each chapter in picture form, from which devotees easily understood the chapter meaning. Batch 5 devotees, along with previous batch devotees, did their samarpanam of Sampurna Bhagavad Gita Parayanam. 215 devotees participated this year. As usual, we started Bhagavad Gita classes of 6th batch on 1st December 2025, Gita Jayanti Ekadashi. We can see the pictorial representation of increasing number of devotees every year giving individual Sampurna Bhagavad Gita Parayanam. Presenting the statistics of Sampurna Bhagavad Gita Parayanam 2025. We can see here the picture showing the participation batch-wise, age-wise, and region-wise. Samuhika Pratyaksha Bhagavad Gita Parayanam. Apart from Sampurna Bhagavad Gita Parayanams chanted during Gita Jayanti celebrations, Samuhika Pratyaksha Parayanams were done by devotees at various places. First Srimad Bhagavad Gita Parayanam was arranged by our Guruji Janani Shri Bhagini at Kamakoti Illam, Chengalpattu. It is our Janani Bhagini's grandfather's place. Subsequently, we had such Parayanams arranged at Udupi Puttigemat Sri Krishna Temple, that is Govardhanagiri Temple, Basavangudi, Bangalore, for the past 3 consecutive years by Ramarao Mahodaya. The hospitality and excellent arrangements done by Srimati Uma Bhagini and Ramarao Mahodaya and their volunteer team needs a special mention. Our beloved devotee, Srimati S. Jayalakshmi, arranged Bhagavad Gita Parayanam at her residence at Chennai 3 times. Pratyaksha Bhagavad Gita Parayanam was organized by our Kamakshi Bhagini on the day of Rudra Ekadashi celebration of her father, Shri Ekambara Mahodaya and Srimati Nagaveni Bhagini's Satabhishekam function at Chengalpattu. Our group devotees from various parts of India attended the Parayanam as well as the function. It was the best function of our VK family devotees, where we had very great time in meeting everyone in person. Another devotee, Srimati Uma Raghavendra Rao Bhagini, arranges Bhagavad Gita Parayanam at Sri Raghavendra Swami Mat, Tambaram, Chennai every year. She also distributed Bhagavad Gita Parayana Lekana books printed by Udupi Mat to devotees. Srimati Jayashree Parameswaran, our batch 1 devotee, arranged a Pratyaksha Parayanam at Sri Soma Sundareswarar Prasanna Venkateshwara Swami Koil, Keelpark, Chennai. This year, on December 16th, she has invited our devotees for Pratyaksha Bhagavad Gita Parayanam. Sri Ramarao Mahodaya arranged Bhagavad Gita Parayanam at Udupi in connection with Udupi Mat Udayastamana Gita Parayanam program. Here, from sunrise to sunset, our devotees chanted in 3 batches the whole day. Devotees submitted Lekana Parayanam books to Udupi Mat Swamiji and had his blessings too. Srimati Jayashree Parameswaran Bhagini also arranged a Pratyaksha Bhagavad Gita Parayanam at Srivilliputtur. Around 25 devotees chanted Bhagavad Gita on an Ekadashi day at the birthplace of Sri Andal Tulasi Nandavanam. At Nanganallur, Chennai, Srimati Rajalakshmi Bhagini and Sri Radha Krishnan Mahodaya arranged a Pratyaksha Bhagavad Gita Parayanam in Mahaperiyava Sannidhanam. Srimati Kamakshi Karthik Bhagini invited our group devotees on Navaratri festival to chant Sri Lalita Sahasranama Parayanam at her residence in Madipakam, Chennai during October 2023. Shri Vishnu Sahasranama classes. Our Krishna Satsang has taught Shri Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram in 3 different batches. First batch was taken by Kumari Janani Shri Bhagini, and subsequently batch 2 was conducted by Srimati Uma Ramarao and Sri Ramarao couple. The third batch was trained by Srimati Sujata Latkar Bhagini. Devotees are now chanting Shri Vishnu Sahasranama every Saturday evening. Vishnu Sahasranama Parayana are excellently organized by Shri Ramarao Mahodaya. Shri Lalita Sahasranama Parayanam. Lalita Sahasranama Parayanam is chanted by our devotees on Tuesdays, who learn from our Janani Shri Bhagini. Following her, Srimati Sujata Latkar Bhagini conducted the second batch, and all batch devotees chant a group and individual Parayanam on Tuesdays. Our Guruji, Sri Sitaraman Mahodaya, excellently taught us the shlokas of Aditya Hridayam during January 2024. Aditya Hridayam Stotram is recited every Sunday during sunrise time by 3 of our devotees in rotation by pre-booking the slots. Apart from this, every year on Ratha Saptami Day, devotees chant Aditya Hridayam Stotram from sunrise to sunset, organized and supervised by Sri Madhusudhana Rao Mahodaya and his team of volunteers. 50 plus devotees participated during January 2024 Ratha Saptami Day, and 108 devotees participated during February 2025 Ratha Saptami Day. Saundarya Lahari, with excellent teachings of Guru Srimati Sharada Prasad Bhagini, our devotees chant Saundarya Lahari Stotram Parayanam on every Friday. Stotras conducted by Sri Abhijit Kashyap Mahodaya. Many stotras are taught by our beloved Abhijit Kashyap Mahodaya. One among them, Sri Ganapati Atharva Shirsham. The devotees chant this on every Chaturthi day. Stotras conducted by Janani Sri Bhagini. Here we can see the stotras taught by Janani Bhagini apart from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranama and Sri Lalita Sahasranama. She taught the important divine stotras on Ramanavami Day, Mahashivratri Day and during other festival days. Devotees also learn Geetamrita Vardhanam from Srimati Pankajavalli Bhagini, Abhyasa Varga from Srimati Sahana Subramanya, Abhyasa Darshini from Srimati Radharani Bhagini. Our devotees participated in competitions held by various institutions and came out successfully with flying colors. We can see the number of devotees participated and they won Superstar, Rockstar and Star Awards for the competitions held past 3 years. We now have training classes for kids to enable them to participate in external competitions conducted by teachers who learn Bhagavad Gita here. Online training is being given to them. For the January 2026 competitions, 26 adults and 67 children are going to participate. Fancy dress along with shloka recitation competition was arranged for kids on Children's Day last year based on Bhagavad Gita characters. And the kids showed their talent and won several prizes also. Navaratri Golu tour in our devotees' residences also was covered and encouraged in our Krishna Bhakta Sabha. Several ongoing activities on our channel on regular weekdays can be seen here. Memorization Parayanam. Here are the devotees who memorized all 18 chapters of Bhagavad Gita and chanted in Sunday Sampurna Memorization Group Parayanam, and a list of devotees who are close to completing all chapters. We wish the above devotees to do their Sampurna memorized Bhagavad Gita Parayanam in the upcoming Gita Jayanti celebration 2026. Another 70 devotees are participating in the memorization Parayanam and learning at their own pace. Here you can see the structure of our Bhagavad Gita course. the key factors that led us to this success. For the classes conducted in our Krishna Sabha, the Shloka PDFs were done by Kumari Janani Shri Bhagini, Srimati Sujata Latkar Bhagini, Srimati Radha S.K. Bhagini, Srimati Komala Raghunath Bhagini, Shri Ramarao Mahodaya, Srimati Pankajavalli Bhagini, Srimati Radharani Bhagini, Shri Abhijit Kashyap Mahodaya. Excellent, colorful and captive posters prepared by our Srimati Arati K. Bhagini is always an exclusive work for our Sri Krishna Bhakta Sabha till today. Special mention about the database maintenance in arranging one-to-one sessions, sending links for individual parayanams, creating Google Sheets to enable devotees to participate in one-to-one sessions, individual parayanam, and other regular parayanams were all carried out by our Kamakshi Bhagini, Srimati Radha S.K. Bhagini, Srimati Lalita Sitaraman Bhagini, Srimati Kanchana Praveen Kumar Bhagini, and Srimati Malini Radha Krishnan and their team of volunteers. Narayaneeyam, our beloved Guruji, Shri Sitaraman Mahodaya, with his kind and excellent way of teaching, delivered the meaning of each and every shlokas of Narayaneeyam, and the first batch of devotees are now ready to do the Sampurna Samarpanam of Narayaneeya Parayanam. All these activities started by our Kamakshi Bhagini with her excellent administrative skills have now reached their peak. With her guidance, many devotees engaged to attain this success. I request each and every devotee to continue their service along with Kamakshi Bhagini to get the blessings of Sri Krishna to live a disease-free, happy, healthy and wealthy life. I once again thank our Kamakshi Bhagini for giving me this opportunity to share the Panchavarsha Yatra of our Sri Krishna Bhakta Sabha with you all. Now, to know the details of Srimad Narayaneeyam course, over to Srimati Radha S.K. Bhagini. Thank you, Kamakshi Bhagini. Thank you, Radha S.K. Bhagini. Thank you, Srimati Arati K. Bhagini, for helping me in preparing this presentation. Dhanyavadaha sarvebhyah. Ram Ram Ram. Punarmilamaha.
इदानीं पर्यन्तं श्रीकृष्णभक्तसभा किं कार्यं कृतवत् इति यात्रायाः विषयं बहु सम्यक्तया उक्तवती मालती बालाजी भगिनी, श्रीमती मालती बालाजी भगिनी. धन्यवादः भगिनी. अधुना अस्माकं वर्गप्रवाहस्य विषयं किञ्चित् वक्तुं श्रीमती राधा एस्.के. भगिनीम् आह्वयामि. भगिनी कृपया.
धन्यवादः लक्ष्मी भगिनी. हरे कृष्ण. नमः सर्वेभ्यः. सर्वेषां स्वागतम्. Sorry. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम्. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. On completion of our online Learn to Chant Srimad Narayaneeyam, on behalf of the entire B1, I take this opportunity to thank our Guru, Sri Sitaraman S. Mahodaya, for teaching us with patience and dedication. Mahodaya, you made our learning so easy with a well-planned pattern of recitation in the classroom. Dhanyavadaha. The class started on 14th December 2023 with your introduction to Sriman Narayaneeyam, which included the detailed introduction of the author, Sri Melpattur Narayana Bhattatiri, and how and why this was taken in condensed form from Bhagavata Purana. To know about Sri Bhattatiri was a very interesting session. Since then, the path you have shown has only deepened our bhakti and understanding. After your retirement as scientist in ISRO, you took up the path of Sanskrit and spiritual journey. You had learned Srimad Bhagavad Gita under the guidance of Kumari Jananishri, which inspired you to learn Sanskrit in detail and learn other compositions like Vishnu Sahasranamam. You taught and shared the knowledge and composition of Sriman Narayaneeyam, which you had learned from another source. Myself, along with my buddy, Srimati Komala Raghunath, were given the opportunity to learn and assist in the main class simultaneously. Srimati Lalita Sitaraman too helped us in few sessions. Let's have a look at flowchart to know the structure of SN course. Sriman Narayaneeyam is a condensed poetic summary of Bhagavata Purana, comprised of 100 dashakams divided into 12 skandams. Form is circulated through various platforms. Enthusiasts of Sriman Narayaneeyam fill it before the due date, and their details are stored in our database. They are then added to a WhatsApp group. Devotees who missed filling form can contact our admin, Srimati Kamakshi Ekambaram. Zoom link is sent to devotees when classes commence, wherein you can choose to attend practice sessions or to learn at your own pace on your own. Devotees can choose practice session based on their convenient time or language spoken by the teacher. Practice session is an offline session where every devotee gets personal attention from a teacher with an opportunity to recite every shloka. This helps them to participate in one-to-one sessions with confidence. Every PS devotee gets an opportunity to attend one-to-one session. One-to-one sessions. In this session, devotees will be given one-to-one corrections by the teacher, which will be live and hence helpful for later reference. Individual Parayan. After one-to-one session, this is an opportunity to give Samarpan of the Dashakam learned. And this session is open for non-practice session devotees too. This one-to-one and IP repeat until one is ready to give Skandam. Skandam slot can be booked at a convenient date and time. In this pattern, when a devotee completes all 12 Skandams, can get ready for giving individual Sampurna Narayaneeya Parayaniyam. So this was about our plan for Sriman Narayaneeyam course. We shall now see the journey since 2 years. The journey since 2 years included attending one-to-one, giving IPs, Skandams, group Parayanam on Ekadashi under your guidance through well-planned and executed sessions without any stress to any devotee. One-to-one sessions were held in phases. At first, devotees of the same group could attend together in the same session by motivating each other. Once they got comfortable with the session, they had the opportunity to select and attend a slot time that was convenient to them. Devotees even wanted to attend the session with every teacher in rotation for subsequent dashakams. At the final phase, we had continuous sessions, which was productive in terms of Zoom time, teachers' time, and devotees' time. No waiting time for teachers and devotees. We must thank our dedicated volunteers who made this possible for the smooth execution without delay. IP sessions followed one-to-one sessions and had similar plan as one-to-one. Followed by this, devotees took Skandam slots and could create their own playlist. We could complete the course in 267 classes. Playlist consisting of links to every class with date and shloka numbers covered was often shared in the announcement group for revision. The playlist of Mahodya's IPs was a good source of reference to prepare for one-to-one and IPs. Number of one-to-one sessions varied from 8 to 13 sessions per dashakam based on meter and complexity of shloka, in which 90 devotees regularly participated. About 130 devotees gave IPs regularly, that is, including non-practice session devotees. Srimati Rupa Kamat Bhagini, she would warmly greet every devotee with a smile and make them comfortable during the one-to-one session. We thank her for tirelessly conducting the PS practice session for practice session teachers by sending links, planning the session, and guiding us throughout. Srimati Malati Balaji, one of the most disciplined teachers, and with her polite nature attracts devotees irrespective of age, language, no boundaries at all. The reason is probably her assurance of good recitation to every devotee irrespective of number of corrections or the difficulty they face. Srimati Sirisha, well known for her keen observation and precise correction. One of the devotees said, if I get 0 corrections from Sirisha ma'am, I will start practice session. I admire her for her consistency in giving corrections since 4 years. She doesn't miss giving out any correction. Srimati Sujata Latkar, we thank you for preparing the PDF of the entire Srimad Narayaneeyam course, through which we could note down the meter, yati breaks, anuswara rules, and understand the shloka better. Additionally, you could help a lot of devotees in one-to-one session too. Shri Abhijit, while I was coordinating the one-to-one session, I always used to wonder why his sessions get filled first. Rather, overflow the number of votes mentioned. Voting for other sessions would begin only after that. Today, while preparing this presentation, I got the answer. Though being so knowledgeable, he's so jovial and would give corrections accurately. Devotees missed your sessions. One devotee even asked if I missed posting his session in the poll. Please continue to take sessions more frequently from your busy schedule whenever possible. Srimati Sharada Prasad, soft, sweet, and gives corrections with a lot of patience. Srimati R. Lakshmi is a kind-hearted person. She engages herself in social service apart from all the learning, teaching, one-to-one sessions. She gives dedicated service on every Wednesday. Myself, Radha SK, I'm ever grateful to Kamakshi Bhagini for giving me this opportunity as class volunteer, PST, practice session teacher, and one-to-one teacher. Thank you all the teachers who helped me in this journey. From Dashakam 39, few more one-to-one teachers joined us who enthusiastically helped us to complete the sessions and sync with main classes. Srimati Lakshmi Hitches and Srimati Sharada Sivaraman were available at any time of requirement. Through Srimati Sarada Sivaraman and Srimati Surya Kumari, devotees from overseas benefited during their visit to USA. They got the opportunity to attend the session at their convenient time. Srimati Bhargavi, Srimati Jayashri Balaji, and Srimati Nanda Ramesh too gave good support with their precious time. On behalf of our teaching team, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the devotees who wholeheartedly attended the one-to-one session and embraced every correction with positivity and dedication. Dhanyawad. Nothing could have been possible without our dearest Srimati Kamakshi Ekambaram's guidance, support, and trust on our dedicated, committed, efficient, enthusiastic, service-minded, sincere, humble, proactive, every such adjective is made for our loving volunteer team, led by our youngest, dynamic, compassionate, committed, organized Srimati Malini Radhakrishnan. Huge round of applause. They were available on all days, Sunday to Saturday, whenever a session was planned. Words of appreciation and applause were endless after every dashakam. Trust me, could not justify your service with just one slide. Let us continue to stay united, growing together with devotion and harmony, and to inspire many others. other activities. 100 sheet. Under the advice of our Guruji, Sri Sitaraman is to recite every Dashakam 100 times for more confident recitation and fluency. Devotees started reciting and benefited greatly in terms of pronunciation and effortless and graceful recitation. Dedicated devotees could achieve this, and many others are getting inspired with the visible benefits. One day, one Dashakam. On advice of Guruji, to start one day, one Dashakam since September 6th, such that we could complete reciting all 100 Dashakams on Narayaneeyam day, that is December 14th. We all followed his footsteps, and 200 plus devotees are participating in this yajna. Non-registered devotees too were encouraged to participate along with us. 100 plus inspirers. To boost our confidence that we can give individual Sampurna Parayana, few devotees tried and succeeded in reciting 100 plus count of either single Dashakam or a set of selected Dashakams in a single session. So far, 23 devotees could achieve this milestone. We congratulate these devotees who spread the motivation. Colorful posters by Srimati Arati K for 100 plus inspirers added an extra spark, keeping the motivation lively and engaging. Thank you, Aarti Bagini. We hope this achievement motivates even more devotees to join in. Meter reference. Until we learned Dashakams which were composed of the same meter, we did not feel the necessity of reference. Our learning got more challenging when Dashakams were composed of different meters. That's when our meter reference helps us to learn the shlokas more easily. We can see the table which indicates the number of Dashakams per meter. Ekadashi Group Parayan. We started Group Parayan on 10th Jan 2025 by forming groups and sharing the Dashakams that were covered till date. We could give complete Sriman Narayana Parayanam on 15th November 2025. That was soon after the completion of main classes on 14th November 2025. About 120 to 130 devotees regularly participate in this session. By practicing every suggestion and guidance given by our Guruji, our Sriman Narayaneeyam learning became more structured and effective. We humbly seek your guidance at every step, Mahodaya. With this, we conclude the walkthrough of our Sriman Narayaneeyam journey. Sri Krishna Bhakta Sabha wishes and encourages everyone to offer a Sampurna Narayana Parayaniyam and seek the divine blessings of Guru Vairappan. We shall aim at least 100 devotees accomplishing this. Please contact Srimati Kamakshi if you need any clarification in this regard. Let us remain ever connected to the lotus feet of Guru Vairappan and to our Sri Krishna Bhakta Sabha. With gratitude, we offer our pranams. Hari Om. Narayana Narayana. Dhanyavadah.
इदानीं श्रीकृष्णभक्तसभायाः वर्गप्रवाहस्य विषयं बहु सम्यक्तया उक्तवती श्रीमती राधा एस्.के. भगिनी. धन्यवादाः भगिनी. अधुना अस्माकम् अद्यतनकार्यक्रमस्य मुख्य अतिथेः श्रीमान् शङ्कररामशर्मणः परिचयं करणं मम पुण्यविषयः इति मन्ये. महोदयस्य किञ्चित् परिचयं दातुम् अहम् इच्छामि. महोदयः बहुमुखप्रतिभान्वितः. शङ्कररामशर्मा महोदयः एकः प्रतिष्ठितः अनुसन्धाता. वर्तमाने IISc बेङ्गलूरु मध्ये PhD करोति. सः 16-2000 वर्षे RVCE तः CS मध्ये BE उपाधिं प्राप्तवान्. तत्पश्चात् IIT गुवाहाटी एवं नेशनल इन्स्ट्रुमेण्ट्स् मध्ये मूल्यवत्तम् इंटर्नशिप् अनुभवं प्राप्तवान्. IISc मध्ये स्वकीय PhD अनुसन्धाने समर्पितः शङ्कररामः NMR मेटाबोलोमिक्स् मध्ये AI अनुप्रयोग इत्यस्मिन् विषये विशेषज्ञातं धारयति. तस्य विशेषज्ञाता तं 20-2000 वर्षे UCL लण्डन् मध्ये एकस्याः सहयोजक परियोजनायां भागं गृहीतुम् अवसरं प्रदत्ता. येन तस्य अनुसन्धान प्रयासानां विस्तारः अभवत्. एकः परामर्शकः शास्त्रविद्वान् एवं व्योम लिङ्ग्विस्टिक् ल्याब्स् मध्ये AI प्रमुखः इति सः संरचित संस्कृत ई-लर्निंग सामग्रीणां विशालतमभण्डारे योगदानं ददाति। शङ्कररामस्य शिक्षणे रुचिः RVCE दयानन्दसागर एवं BMSIT प्रभृति संस्थेषु गणित AA सम्बन्धिषु विषयेषु अतिथिव्याख्यानेषु स्पष्टा अस्ति। संस्कृतभारतीयशास्त्रेषु च तस्य गाढ प्रेमः तेषु क्षेत्रेषु ज्ञानं प्रददाति। कर्णाटकसंस्कृतविश्वविद्यालयतः अद्वैतवेदान्ते MA उपाधिं प्राप्तवान्। शैक्षिकक्षेत्रात् परं शङ्कररामः बाह्यक्रीडासु रुचिं धारयति, यत् एकं सन्तुलितं जीवन्तं व्यक्तित्वं दर्शयति। शङ्कररामशर्मः IISc बेङ्गळूरु मध्ये PhD कुर्वणः एकः समर्पितः अनुसन्धाता, एकः कुशलः संस्कृतविद्वान् अपि अस्ति। बाल्ये चतुर्वयसि एव भगवद्गीतादिस्तोत्रान् स्वमात्रा ज्ञातवान् आसीत्। तस्मात् महोदयस्य संस्कृते रुचिः उत्पन्ना। सः त्रयोदशाधिक-2000तमे वर्षे सम्पूर्णशास्त्रं स्मर्तुं शृङ्गेरी काञ्ची जगद्गुरूणाम् आशीर्वादं प्राप्तवान्। कर्णाटकसंस्कृतविश्वविद्यालयतः अद्वैतवेदान्ते BA MA च उपाधिं प्राप्तवान्। तस्य पितामहः महामहोपाध्याय डॉक्टर कृष्णमूर्तिशास्त्री तस्य मार्गदर्शकः आस्ताम्। वर्तमानकाले तेनाली मध्ये शास्त्रपरीक्षा लिखन् सः स्वपितामहात् श्रीरामलिङ्गशर्मणः अधीनं वेदाध्ययनम् आरभ्य अधुना श्री अनन्तेशशर्मणः अधीनं तं प्रवर्तयति। शङ्कररामशर्मः रामायणनवाहनानि भागवतसप्ताहान् च बहुवारम् आयोजितवान्। तमिळ्, कन्नड, आङ्ग्लभाषासु च व्याख्यानानि दत्तवान्। तस्य ज्ञानभण्डारे विभिन्नपारायणानि आध्यात्मविषयकव्याख्यानानि च सन्ति। सः आन्लैन् व्यक्तिगतरूपेण च वेदान्तस्य प्रचारे योगदानं ददाति। अहं ब्रह्मास्मि फौण्डेशन् मध्ये येन वेदान्तवार्तानिमित्तं सः अमेरिकां भ्रमति स्म। सः व्योमलिङ्ग्विस्टिक् ल्याब् मध्ये शास्त्रविद्वान् AI प्रमुखः इति संस्कृतसंस्कृतिसंस्काराणां कारणे सेवां करोति। शङ्कररामशर्मणम् अभिमानेन अभिनन्दनानि, पुनः सादरं वन्दनानि, स्वागतं च व्याहरामि। इदानीम् अस्माकं मुख्य अतिथिम् आह्वयामि। भवद्भिः अस्मान् मार्गदर्शनार्थं कानिचन वाक्यानि वदेयुः, येन अग्रिम अवसरे अस्माकं महान् साहाय्याः भविष्यति तथा इति प्रार्थये।
नमो नमः सर्वेभ्यः। योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहो वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। यत्कृपातमहो वन्दे सद्गुरुं चन्द्रशेखरम्। मातामहौ मातरं च पितरं च पितामहौ मातुलं च गुरून् सर्वान् वन्देऽहं ज्ञानसिद्धये। नमः सर्वेभ्यः। नमो गुरुभ्यः। इदानीं किञ्चित् वाक्यद्वयं संस्कृते उक्त्वा अनन्तरं सर्वेषाम् अवगमनार्थम् आङ्ग्लभाषायामेव अनुसरामि। महदिदं प्रमोदस्थानं यत् नारायणीयस्य उपासकाः भवन्तः सर्वे अत्र सम्मिलिताः सन्ति इति। ग्रन्थस्य अस्य महत्त्वं भवतां गुरुवर्येणेव उक्तं भवति इति मन्ये। यद्यपि तेन उक्तं भगवतः भागवतानां च महिमा पुनः पुनः श्रवणेन अस्माकम् आनन्दमेव उपजनयति। This great grantha Srimannarayaniyam that we have in front of us is one that is an eternal nectar. Sri Bhattatri, who was the author of this, composed this about 450 years ago. For a long time, we feel that it was probably confined within Kerala or probably around Guruvayur only. because only those people knew it, and there was some Parayanam that was happening in the precincts of the temple or around in the Kerala Pradesh. Now it has become a worldwide phenomenon over the past few decades that it has captured the heart of various devotees across the globe, not only in Bharatadesha, but in all countries it has captured. We have to understand the Moola Karana for this. There are so many various granthas that are available. What is the greatness of Sriman Narayani? And always for such a great grantha, there needs to be an upasaka who made the grantha available to everyone. See, the grantha might exist. There are so many thousands of manuscripts that are existing in various libraries across India. We don't know among those million manuscripts what exists also, we do not know in many of those manuscripts. Such might have been the case for Sriman Narayaniyam, but it is not the case that it is now there in the hands of millions of people. The Moola Karana for this, I feel, is Sri Anantarama Dikshitar, who was also called as Upanyasa Chakravarti in Tamil Nadu. Because when we see about 100 years ago, we do not see this grantha so prevalent. It was surely there, but we do not see a lot of people referring to this grantha in our Shastras. But over, say, from 1940s or 50s, is when another Vyakhyana for Narayaniyam was written by Konat Krishna Warrior. It was named as, I think, Bhakta Priya. Not Bhakta, yeah, Bala Modini. Yeah, that was the Vyakhyana written by Krishna Warrior. Beginning from that, and because of Anantarama Dikshitar, this grantha attained great popularity. One is the grantha's mahima itself, that just like we in Bhagavatam we say, Bhagavatam is Krishna Swarupa and Krishna is not different from Srimad Bhagavatam. If you are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, that is Krishna Swarupa there. Similarly, when you are reading Srimad Narayaniyam, it is directly the presence of Guru Ayyappan in front of us. It is not different. So if what is there as Guru Ayyappan, what Bhattatri refers to as Sandra Ananda Avabodhatmakam, Tattavad Bhati Sakshat Guru Pavanapuri. What is there in front of me as a dense consciousness which is just present, that Brahma Tattva which is present here as Guru Ayyappan he refers to, that Shabda Brahman is there in the form of Narayana. In the form of Shabda, he is present with us in the words of Bhattatri. These words of Bhattatri are not just words that we use in Laukika Bhasha. When we communicate with each other, whatever language it might be, according to our own mother tongue, etc., we use various tongues, various words to communicate. But when an inspired grantha, which is written through pure devotion and by the inspiration of Bhagavan, when that comes, it is not just a building of words. It is not just putting together a lot of words, or it is not just the poetic skill of the composer also. We see that in Narayaniyam itself. It is probably the first work of Bhattatri also. Hey, Bhattatri had various works he has composed. This was composed when he was about 25, 26 years old. And after that, he has composed great Vyakarana works. He has composed Sripada Saptati, he has composed Dhatu Kavyam, and many other works are present. But Narayaniyam overtakes all of them and sits on top. Srimad Bhagavatam is called as Samadhi Bhasha. Similarly, Srimad Narayaniyam is also a Samadhi Bhasha. Samadhi Bhasha means the person who is composing that, he is not using his human intellect to just compose. He becomes a channel, a pure channel for the grace of Bhagavan to flow through him. So Guru Ayyappan is just flowing through Bhattatri. And to flow through him, there was an excuse that was created that he had a Vataroga, and for the Vataroga, he had to do a Prarthana. That was a Hetu, that was an excuse created so that Bhagavan can pull Bhattatri close to him and say, you get this done. He is a nimitta. Narayana Bhattatri is a nimitta. And therefore he says, you used me as nimitta to compose this. So I will give it my name and your name together. Dvedha Narayaneeyam Shrutishu cha Janusha Stutyata Varnanena. I will name it Narayaneeyam because you are Narayana standing in front of me. And you used me as Nimitta, I am also named as Narayana. So may this be a Samarpanam of Narayaniyam to you. So that Shabda Brahma, which is Omkara Swarupa, which is inexplicable, as Bhattatri himself says in the first verse, Nigama Shatasahasrena Nirbhasyamanam Aspashtam. Even though it is being talked about by hundreds and thousands of Upanishads and Vedavakyas, it still seems Aspashta. But that becomes very spashta to us when it becomes personalized. That is why bhakti is such a beautiful flower. When we read through Narayaniyam, all of you here are Narayani Upasakas. That 100 Dashakam sheet that you have maintained is an excellent way. That is how a japa should start. Bhagavan says, Yajnanam Japayajñosmi in Bhagavad Gita. A japa yajna is one where we continuously hold on to a particular nama or grantha and keep doing repeated parayana. And to begin that, we need a certain motivation. The motivation comes by satsanga, when we have these people around us. So it is also, this kind of competition is good. Bhagavatam said, Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedyam. Their Matsara is not there in the spiritual path, but this Matsara is towards Satsanga, where you have competition with each other and you want to recite one more than the other. This is what bhakti is all about. And that creates a certain humility within us. When you keep doing this again and again and again, what becomes is our life becomes Machittaha, Madgata Pranaha, Bodhayantah Parasparam, Kathayantascha Mam Nityam, Tushyanti cha Ramanti cha. So from morning to evening, we saw the timetable also now they presented. So Sunday we have a particular sloka, Monday we have something. So the whole week there is a certain timetable, and every day you are reciting a different verse. So your mind is always on, oh, what is it today? How many dashakams should I recite today? What stotra should I recite today? How many times should I recite today? Again and again, repeating. So wherever, whichever work we are involved in, it might be household work, it might be some other chore, it might be professional work, but our mind is always here. Mind is continuously at the feet of Bhagavan. The whole idea of such granthas is to create that satsanga. So satsanga does not mean only connection with people. That is necessary, that is the motivation. But it is a direct connection with that sadvastu, which is Bhagavan himself. So that sangha, to create that sangha with Bhagavan, is why we need this support system. And when we are within this sangha of sajjanas, then we forget about the outer world. The amount of hula bulu that is happening everywhere, we do not care about that. We create our own cocoon, our own bubble. Yes, we will interact with the outer world, whatever is necessary, we will do. But I have my safe space here. That satsanga is the safe space that everybody requires. And that spirituality, this japa yajna is the anchor that is necessary. This japa yajna, as it continues, it keeps on going and going, then this japa yajna will go inside by itself. That is why japa yajna is so effective. First, it begins as you see the book and you start doing parayana. And you keep reading again and again and again. Then what happens is, even when you are not doing parayanam, something gets stuck in your brain, that verse will keep going on again and again. Either some of the verses, or if you have memorized, then while doing something else also you can keep reciting. So this way it becomes from a very vocal japa, from a vaikhari vak, which is a very gross form of japa, it starts become upamshu. It becomes, your mind is always there. Your mind does not go elsewhere. And then naturally it goes within and it becomes a continuous japa. See, when we say Tyagaraja did 96 crore Ramanama or 100 crore Ramanama japa, he would have begun his sadhana by doing a count like this. by saying I will do so many Rama Ramas every day, maybe 10,000, 20,000, something like that. When you do this for a long time, by long time we need years of practice, then you no more need to keep count. Then it naturally becomes a part of every cell of your being. And that is the sthiti that we all want to attain. And for that, this Samadhi Bhasha is very much useful. When we recite these verses again and again and again, you are not just reciting some words, you are connecting with that Sad Vastu, and it leads us to that Sat. And that is what we are doing through this sadhana. And it becomes an antara japa. It goes on inside, it continues and continues and goes on inside. And it becomes one with yourself itself. There is nothing more to do. This is what Bhattatri asks for. Bhattatri says, I want this kind of bhakti. That is why in the third Dashakam itself, he clearly said, I am asking for you to remove this roga, not because only I want to remove the roga and I want to enjoy in the world, but because I want to do bhakti. Vidhuya kleshan me kuru charana yugmam dhritarasam bhavat kshetra praptau karamabichate pujana vidhu bhavan murtyaloke nayanam अथते पादतुलसी परिघ्राणे घ्राणम श्रवणमपि चारुचरिते. Only if you remove these pains in my body, I have it in my elbow, on my knees, everywhere, I am not able to move. If I am able to move, then I can do pradakshina of this temple. I can do archana for you. I can sing about you. I can go to various tirtha kshetras. And I can come close to your vigraha, and that tulasi which is there at the feet, I will be able to smell that tulasi. This is why I need a healthy body. What do we need a healthy body for? For doing bhakti to Bhagavan. Just too much learning, it will only confuse the mind. You hold on to this particular grantha and hold on to it. That single grantha, Bhagavad Gita, Narayaneeyam, that will be our anchor. And we go through it again and again and again. The more Parayanam we do, the more Siddhi we attain. What is Siddhi? Siddhi is that Grantha should become one with us. And that Grantha being Guruvayur's Appan Swarupa itself, we become one with Guruvayurappa. That's why in 92nd Dashaka he says, Dripta Vidyabhijatyehi Kimuna Vidadhate Tadrusham Makrutham. Don't let me become overconfident or become proud over my Vidya. I have learned a lot of things. I have done various things in my life. I have achieved so many things. All that is useless. All this introduction that they give about us is all related to the body. Whatever we might have achieved in life, various things they talk about us, introducing each of us, various persons were introduced. The idea is to find the Atman within each one of us and surrender our Ahankara to Bhagavan. May this Vidya and Abhijata, that is, whether it is learning or being born in a certain kula or being in a certain position in the society, may this not get to my head. Tadrisham makrithamam. Don't make me like that. Rather, I should become a very good devotee of yours. That bhakti is what is necessary. May that bhakti increase again and again and again. Even the great jnanis who have realized the Brahman, Shuka says in Bhagavata, Parinishthitopi Nairgunye, Uttama Shloka Leelaya, Grihita Cheta Rajarishe. So, by that Uttama Shloka Leela, we are just pulled. Our minds are pulled by that Uttama Shloka Leela, and we are not able to get out of that. So, that is the kind of Leela that we want. We don't want anything else. We want to completely devote ourselves there. Bhattatri was a great poet. We'll see one anecdote, and then I will talk a couple of things in the greatest of Narayaneeyam. Once, there is a king in the, I think it was a Travancore king, who used to listen to this Mahabharatam daily. And a Brahmana used to come and recite that Mahabharata. One day, what happened? This Brahmana could not come, but the king had a decision that he will listen to Mahabharata and only then have his lunch every day. So suddenly, when he was not available that day, he called his minister and said, go to the temple close by. And any Brahmana who is there, who can just add the letters and read, bring him. So in Tamil, Malayalam is called Kuti Padikka Therinja Kutinva. Kuti Padikka Therinja means to just put things together and read. Just put letters together, and if he is able to read, you just get him. He should just be able to read some Sanskrit. So this mantri went and he got this Brahmana. The Brahmana came and started reading the day Mahabharata Parayanam he started doing. And the king was listening. The king was quite familiar with the Bharata because he has been listening to it again and again and again. So this Brahmana was reading the Karna Parva. And in Karna Parva, Bhima is fighting. The Duryodhana's army is coming towards Bhima, and Bhima is just vanquishing them. And that is the story that is going on. At this time, this Brahmana reads one verse, Bhimasena bhayatrasta duryodhana varuthini shikha karva takasyeva karnamula mupagata. He reads this verse. Suddenly, the king says, stop, stop. Such a verse does not exist in Mahabharata. I have never heard of this verse. Where did you get this verse from? And the meaning of that verse is very nice. Bhimasena bhayatrasta, meaning scared of Bhimasena, Duryodhana Varuthini, the army of Duryodhana, what did it do? Shikha Karvatakasyeva Karnamola Mupagata. It went towards Karna. And he gives a nice simile there. Shikha Karvatakasyeva. Karvata means one who has a bald head. You see, those who are balding at their head, their hair will recede towards their ears. They will get bald right on top first, and then the hair will recede towards the ears. That is very nicely done. So the word Karna, he is doing a Shlesha Alankara. Karna means the warrior Karna. The whole army went towards him. How? Just like the hair goes towards the ears. Like that, all of them went towards Karna. So this verse, he said, it is not there in the Mahabharata. And then the king asked, why are you reading? How are you reading this verse? So that Brahmana replied, you only told me you have to just add something and Kuti Padikka sonnadalliyo. So I added a verse by myself and I read it. So on the flow, that Brahmana was Bhattatri. So on the flow, he composed while doing his Parayanam, and he read an extra verse. That was the greatest of Bhattatri's genius also. And that genius we can see throughout the whole of the Narayaneeyam. When he speaks directly to Bhagavan, why does Narayaneeyam appeal to us? Because he is speaking directly to Bhagavan. It is second person addressing. Oh, you are like this. In any other stotra you take, we describe the glories of Bhagavan in third person. Oh, he is like that or she is like that, and we give a description of the form or the glories. In Bhattatri is not like that. He is speaking to Guru Ayappa in front of him. So when we do the Parayanam, we also, whether we know Sanskritam or not, we get the feeling that we are directly conversing with Bhagavan. That is what creates the personal touch. What is Bhakti? It is about creating that personal touch and conversing with Bhagavan. Bhattatri has imbibed that into his poetry. So every Dashakam, you are also telling, oh, Guru Ayappa, didn't you take this avatara? Didn't you give darshana to Dhruva? Didn't you take Narasimha avatara for Prahlada? Didn't you take Matsya avatara for Satyavrata? Didn't you do the Ahankara Nasha of Bali? And so on. Everything we are conversing with Bhagavan in second person. And second person as if he is a child or he is a friend for us. It is all second person. In many places, it is not even respectful second person. It is Tvam. Tvam tu evam akarot. Tvam tu evam karoshi. Aren't you like this? நீதானே அப்படி பண்ற அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி it is second person. Just direct conversation with Bhagavan which gives us that personal touch to Sriman Narayani. So when we are reading this, the first level is this japa again and again and again. Whether we understand the meaning or not, when you do this japa, it becomes a part of your every cell of your being. This next step is to understand the meaning. And when you understand, why should we understand the meaning? So the stotra by itself can grant you the phala without knowing the meaning. There is no doubt about that. But when you understand the meaning, what happens is our mind sits in that place. So while you are reading the verse, rather, if you have by-hearted some verse, if you have memorized it, for example, Vishnu Sahasranama, many of us would have memorized. and it goes on like a tape recorder. You started, it will keep going on and on. Vishwamitra Shatkaro, Bodha Vibhav Prabhu will keep going on. And then if it gets stuck somewhere, it will go on in circles also. So, because our mind goes elsewhere, when you understand the meaning, what happens is it stays with that verse. Every now and then your mind comes back. Oh, what a beautiful composition. How nicely Bhattatri has elucidated this thing. So understanding the meaning, that is why we have to learn Sanskrit. All, whether it is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the other stotras that you mentioned, or Srimad Narayaniyam itself, we need to learn Sanskritam because we want to appreciate and we want our mind to stay at the feet of Bhagavan using these grantha as sadhana. That is the main motive of learning Sanskritam. All our acharyas in Acharya Pitha, tell us to learn Sanskritam. Clearly, they say, what should you do by learning it? When you read these stotras of Shankaracharya, when you read the stotra of such great Mahatmas, while reading, you should be able to do the aswadana. And that aswadana creates a deeper level in bhakti. So, Kamakshi Bhagini had given the title for this talk as Recitation to Realization. So, recitation itself can lead to realization. But that recitation, when you do it for a long time, you need the dhriti. What is dhriti? The dedication, you want to hold on to it. How does that happen? That happens by doing aswadana of the meaning. When you understand the meaning, you get a deeper sense of devotion, a deeper sense of attachment towards that. And that is why we need to learn Sanskrit. For learning Sanskrit, there are various avenues. So all of us put your effort. Our Guruji Sitaraman Mahodaya has already given you the overall meaning and he has given you the idea of the stotra. But when you yourself go towards it and do some research and understand it, it will give you more ananda. The whole of Narayaniyam is nothing but ananda only. What it wants to give you is ananda. He began with Sandra Ananda and ended with Paramananda. Paramananda Sandoha Lakshmi. And every now and then he talks about Ananda. The word Sandrananda itself comes about 7 or 8 times in the whole of Narayana. Sandrananda Tano Hare Nanupura. That's how he starts Krishna Avataram also. So the whole of Narayaniam is to grant us that Ananda, is to grant us that realization that we are all Ananda Swarupins, nothing but Ananda Swarupi. And by doing the Parayanam of this, you can get that Ananda, there is no doubt about that. And for that, we have various methods. At the end, I will give you. Nevertheless, I will just share a couple of slides to show the greatness of Narayaniyam also, though. Who do I share? Yes. I hope you are able to see this, right? So here I just wanted to show the beauty of Narayaniyam, wherein all of you know this verse. It is in the 35th Dashakam in the Srimad Ramayana. He has compressed the whole of Shiva Ramayana in about 20 verses. When you compress 7 kandas in 20 verses, you should have approximately 3 verses per kanda. But for Sundara Kanda, he does not use 3 verses. He uses 3 padas only, 3.5 padas. The verse begins Twadvarta Karnanodyadgarudurujav Sampadi Vakya Protirnarno Dhirantarnagari Janakajam Vikshadatvanguliyam. There also, the black part of the verse, the one in the black text, that is still Kishkindha Kanda. The Sundara Kanda begins with Sampati Vakya Protirna. From there, when we count the number of letters that are present in the verse, it comes to 68 letters. Because we are talking about Chandas now. This is the Sraddhara Chandas. We have 21 syllables per pada. So totally 84 syllables. We remove the first 16 syllables. Then we have 68 syllables to compress the whole of Sundarakanda. In Srimad Valmiki Ramayana, there are 68 sargas in Sundarakanda, which is well known. So those 68 sargas, Bhattatri compressed here in 68 syllables. That is the greatness of his poetry. So he also, I am sure he had this in mind, or this is what is called Bhagavat Anugraha. When you become a channel to compose Bhagavan's Vakya, So those 68 sargas have been compressed here in 68 syllables for Sundarakanda. Also, the whole of Sundarakandam is a very fast-paced one. It is just 1.5 days. Hanuman goes from here, he searches there over the night, he sees Sita, the next day he comes back. So on the whole, time-wise also it is very short. So to show that speed of Hanuman also, he uses only 3 padas here. And the third reason, Rama is waiting here for the news of Sita. So you cannot go on describing slowly. So immediately, Jatiti sa Hanuman Mauliratram Dadaute. He goes from here. So that is why the Samasa here is also so Dirgha. He wants to just complete that Sundarakanda, tell everything, but it has to be very small. So that is the beauty of the like this. To understand these nuances is why we have to go through the Narayaniyam in detail, or any grantha for that matter. We go through in detail because we can unearth such gems from this way of doing this. Similarly, my grandfather used to say in the 98th Dashaka, there is a verse where he uses the word three again and again and again. I think I have the verse here. Okay. Trailokyam bhavayantam trigunamayamidam teksharasyai and so on. He uses the word three again and again and again. My grandfather used to joke. See, his name is Bhattatri. So that's why he keeps saying three again and again. So that way, various things are there in this Grantha, which are beautifully woven into that. We will see one more thing here in this verse where Krishna Avatara happens. He says, Naishakarodaya vidhu nishi madhyamayam. Here, he does not mention the tithi or nakshatra. We all very well know that the tithi is Ashtami tithi, Krishna Paksha, Rohini nakshatra. But because of this itself, we can understand both the Paksha and Tithi. So this shows his astronomical knowledge, and he wants the reader also to have some basic astronomy knowledge to understand this verse. Naishakarodaya vidho means the moon is rising at the midnight. That's all he said. The moon rises at the midnight only on Krishna Paksha Ashtami. On a Paurnami, the moon will rise when the sun sets. On Amavasya, moon will rise along with the sun. On Shukla Paksha Ashtami, moon will rise in the midday. Only on Krishna Paksha Ashtami, moon will rise at the midnight. So he is checking whether his readers have some basic astronomy knowledge by saying he could have mentioned in that line, he could have somehow mentioned the Ashtami Tithi and Krishna Paksha with his poetic skills, but he did not do that. He rather wanted us to infer that and says, Naishakarodaya vidhu nishimadhyamayam kleshapahastri jagatam tvamiha virasihi. So this way, he has a great way of putting various knowledge into his grantha itself. And he ends the verse of the whole grantha as Ayurarogya Saukhyam, which he encodes the date of completion of the work in Katapayadi Sankhya. Ayurarogya Saukhyam, when we write in Katapayadi Sankhya, it gives us the date of completion of the grantha, which is how the scholars date it back to 1587, probably the 27th of November that year. And now it is around the 13th or 14th of December. Now the Narayaneeyam day comes when he completed the grantha, which is where you are all doing Parayana for 100 days. May this Parayana ever continue. May Bhagavan Guruvayurappan bless us all and help us all continue on this marga of bhakti. Always to continue this this thing in the same way. Again, in Vyoma, we have published a book which helps us read this Narayaniyam in a more depth manner. I will just show the book so that all of you have this thing. I hope this is visible. Yeah. Oh no, it is the same thing that is visible again. Second. Yeah, the book is called, we did a grammatical analysis because Bhattatri is so well known as a Vyakarana Pandita. He did a grammatical analysis of Srimad Narayaniyam And we have published the first volume of the book currently, which is available. And in Guruvayur in February, we'll be publishing the second volume of the book. The second volume of the book is going to have the Shakams 26 to 50. I hope this is visible now. Is it visible? Is anything visible? Nothing is visible?
No, Mahodaya.
Oh, okay. Maybe this cannot be shared or something. It's okay. Nevertheless, I will send a link. Some of you are aware of it. Some of you might not be aware. It is available as an ebook also, where every shloka we have given a simple English meaning, a word by word meaning, and sandhi, samasa, the split. So those who are interested in grammar can avail that book. Both in the ebook, you can click to it and directly go to the Ashtadhyayi Sutras also. So such a book is available to deepen the understanding of Narayaneeyam. And may this journey always continue. And this Japa Yajna, may it lead us to the feet of Sri Guruvayurappan. We do such a prarthana and we complete these two words here. This Bhakta Sabha, may it always grow. That is what the Satsanga, what is there? It is a banyan tree. It is so glad to see that the amount of dedication that you have put in creating those practice groups, the individual parayanam, that shows the devotion. Patanjali says in his Yoga Sutra, Dirghakala Nairantarya Satkara Sevito Dridhabhumi, the 13th Sutra. This should be done for a Dirghakala. It should be done continuously, Nairantarya, and with a certain sense of reverence, Satkara Asevitaha. Then it becomes a Dridha Bhumi. It becomes a foundational platform for everything else. So that way, the volunteers, all those who are involved, the effort that they're putting, and every person who is doing this Parayanam, it is just we get into Satsanga also by the grace of Bhagavan only because of Purva Punya. So may this Purva Punya increase that bhakti. In both Bhagavatam and Narayanam, it is a bhakti increases bhakti. How do I get more bhakti? Only by starting with some amount of bhakti. So that way, this bhakti may it keep increasing like this banyan tree, and may there be more teachers, more inspirers, and may it go to our children. So Janani Shri Bhagini, who is also young in age, very happy that she is teaching all of you Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and so many of you are going to the Egmore Samskriti School competitions, and which is one of the toughest competitions for Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and winning medals there. So happy that competitions have also been happening from 70 plus years, and very happy to see that. We will continue with Narayaniyam in the same manner. May all of us have that as our cornerstone grantha, continue the Parayanam, make it a daily Jivana, and may Guruvayurappan bless us all. My prostrations to Sita Raman Mahodaya, who has created this banyan tree, and it is growing in such a beautiful manner. May Guruvayurappan grant him, shower him with Ayur Arogya Saukhyam. Namo Namah Sarvebhyah.
धन्यवादः. मुख्य अतिथीनां वचनं श्रुत्वा महान् आनन्दः जातः. धन्याः स्म. भवद्भिः बहवः विषयान् उक्तवन्तः. भवद्भिः वचनं श्रुत्वा अस्माभिः बहु प्रेरिताः भवन्ति. धन्यवादाः महोदय. अधुना अस्माकं गुरवे श्री सीतारामः महोदयाय गुरुवन्दनम् अर्पितुम् इच्छामः. तदर्थं श्रीमती राधा एस्.के. भगिनीम् आह्वयामि. भगिनी कृपया.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादाः. अधुना श्री सीताराम.
I'm very happy and very much satisfied to share this certificate to Mahodaya. I'm blessed to get this opportunity and to meet his guru. Thank you so much, Kamakshi Bhagini.
It is the Guru Bhakti of all the students, which they are all doing a Samarpana to Sita Ram Mahodaya in the form of the certificate. The certificate is just this thing to show their Guru Bhakti.
Yes.
We can clearly see how much Sita Ram Mahodaya has affected the hearts of each of the devotees. in which they are doing this Samarpana. Pitambaram Karavirajita Shankachakra Kaumodaki Sarasijam Karuna Samudram Radha Sahaya Matisundara Mandahasam Vatalayesha Manisham Hridi Bhavayami.
धन्यवादाः। अधुना श्री सीताराम महोदयं प्रार्थयामः यत् भवद्भिः कानिचन आशीर्वचनानि वदनीयानि इति।
नमस्सर्वेभ्यः सर्वेषां हार्दं स्वागतं करोमि. I don't know much of Sanskrit, though I'm learning for the past 5 years. But I'll talk in English. But the very beginning, let me offer my salutations and pranams to Dr. Shankar Rama Sharma, the excellent teacher. I'm following him now again with the another course that he's conducting now, that is the Bhagavata Bhava, that is where he is teaching the stutis, etc. Excellent teaching. And 2 years ago, I had Kamakshi Bhagini decided that I should teach the Narayaneeyam. I had absolutely no idea of Narayaneeyam, except that I knew the last Dasakam, which my relatives asked me to chant for getting some peace of mind and getting over difficulties. That is the only Dasakam I knew. I never knew nothing else. So I was in a quandary, and I was asking people who knew how to do this coaching, how to do this. Then, of course, previously I had joined the course of Dr. Shankaram Sharma, but I didn't continue it. Off and on I will attend, and I have not been very regular in those classes. But I got that, when you join a course in Vyoma, you get those texts. So I had those texts, the PDF as well as the video of that course. With that, I could learn, and also my little knowledge of Sanskrit, of pronunciation rules, etc. I could do this course, Narayaneeyam course. I'm completely indebted to Dr. Shankaram Sharma for giving me, and in fact, when I started this, I had contacted him by email. I don't know whether he remembers. And at the time, he had advised me, you just go ahead and you conduct the class. Like that, he had advised me. So I just went ahead, and I could do this in a period of 2 years. And I had and I also had attended many other chanting courses in Vyoma. We are like of Brindakaranam and Swami Nagaraj, etc. They all had stressed the importance of pronunciation. So that was the one thing that I could do to learn this thing. And I have not much of bhakti is something which it has to come. I know, as he has said, only by continuous touch with stotras and chanting together, chanting with other sajjanas, or the people who are in that line, then only you get that bhakti. So now, as I took these classes for the past 2 years, I have seen the students who are extremely happy to learn. Whether they knew the pronunciation rules or anything, they were very happy and they were eager to learn, more eager. So that has created in me some sort of a awareness that what is bhakti. It is, it is that eagerness to chant and to extol, that is to praise the Lord, and what we are praising is God, but we are praising the gunas or the extremely that is powerful gunas and shaktis of the Lord, and all these avatar, these our gods, they stress on dharma, satyam, etc. Or Vedas also tell the same thing. So it is, we are trying to go towards that dharma, that is to completely understand what is dharma. And dharma is not, as I think, something that which is it can be easily understood. It has to be realized, and it has to be, one has to feel the dharma. Then only he can completely surrender to it. So I think that has to come. It doesn't come easily. It comes over a period of time. So these chantings do help in getting us more and more towards the reality, the truth. That's what I think. Whether it is God or it is Bhagavan, it is the truth that we are marching towards. And yes, and Narayaneeyam especially is touching because, as some of our devotees put it, God has become very near to us. He has come near to us. We are just on a talking terms. No, we are talking to each other. He has become so friendly with us. He's always there with us. We are daily chanting the 100 dasakams. So God has become, Bhagavad Gita, it doesn't happen like that. It is only teaching only some dharmas and their principles, etc. But here it is more and more on a personal level, and by which we become more attached to, or become more marching towards the reality. That is the permanent truth. So that's what I think this Narayaneeyam has done. And Dr. Raghuram Sharma has explained in wonderful terms. Nobody else can do such a great exposition. He has come through all the aspects of Narayaneeyam, starting with Bhattadiri and everything. He has covered everything so nicely and so beautifully. I'm extremely thankful to him, and I'm so happy that we could get his presence today in our midst. It was, I think, work well done by Kamakshi Bhagini. I was just telling that it would be better if you could get Dr. Shankaram Sama in our midst today on this concluding day. And I'm really happy that we have got Shankaram Sama today. And recently, last month, we attended a Sampurna Narayaneeyam Parayanam here in Bangalore, where his parents were there. His mother and father, he was not here. His parents were there, and they did it excellently well. Both of them are excellent in chanting, and they conducted it so beautifully, very well arranged and organized, structured, everything to perfection. So I like that very much. The beautiful day I had in my this thing, that is chanting along with that. That did very well. And he was not here. He was in the US, I think. So we could meet his parents and get their blessings. It was a nice occasion for all of us. And hope that we will have more and more association with Dr. Shankaram Sharma in future, because he is now doing this Bhagavata Bhava, and I think he will continue to offer many more courses, and I would request all of you to join those courses, because it is he puts it very nicely. That's the best part of it. He has got a good flow of language, and really entertaining to attend these classes. And I'm sure that our devotees and our volunteers are doing excellent job, and none can be more. I can talk more about Dr. Kamashi Bagini, and she actually instigated me to start this, and I have I don't know. She had more faith in me than I had in myself. So because of her faith in me, I could complete this course, and whatever I could do best with my knowledge and with my background. I don't have a background of chanting or lineage or any lineage. But with whatever little I had, and with the support of Kamashi Bagini, and also the virtual instigation of Dr. Sangram Sharma, I could complete this course, and I'm very happy, and I am sure that our and I think one should think that whatever I have taught is come directly from Sankaram Sharma. There's nothing different from that. So when others are following, they can think that it has come from the root, that the root is Sankaram Sharma. And through me, it has just gone to some few, one of the devotees. So always we are indebted to you for your teaching and your well wishes. And we hope that we'll continue with this, and we will have more and more people joining us. And what I think is that when we say Saukyam, etc., that one should feel here itself. There is no liberation. Liberation is right in this world itself, that we should feel liberated. Not that we liberate and go to some Swarga or anything. The liberation comes here itself by understanding, a right understanding, and that we will get through chanting and satsangas. Satsangas are very, very important, and our group is organizing satsangas, and that will be getting us more and more towards our liberation, and liberation in this world itself. In this world itself. So that we not got to wait for the next janma or anything. We should not ask for going to Vaikuntha or anything. Vaikuntha is here itself. So let us have that feeling of realizing Vaikuntha here in this world itself by the grace of God. And I hope that everything will go well, and this will continue. Our group will continue. Sri Krishna Bhakta Sabha will grow. Again, will grow and grow, and it will become a wide organization or group that will be promoting the Sanatana Dharma and the Bhakti Marga. Thank you all very much, and I'm very, very happy that we could get the presence of Dr. Sankaram Sharma today. Thank you very much.
अनेके धन्यवादाः महोदय. भवता हितवचनानि श्रुत्वा अस्माभिः धन्याः स्म. इदानीम् अस्माकं श्रीकृष्णभक्तसभा निर्मात्री, अस्माकं प्रियभजना श्रीमती कामाक्षी एकाम्बरं भगिनीं धन्यवादान् समर्पितुम् आह्वयामि. भगिनी कृपया.
हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ओम. With the infinite grace of our Guru Ayurappan, we are filled with joy and having had the opportunity to learn the wonderful text Sriman Narayaneeyam, composed by the great Sri Narayana Bhattatri. My Sashtanga Namaskarams to Shankar Rama Mahodaya ji and Sita Raman Mahodaya, and to all those who present here. On behalf of Sri Krishna Bhakta Sabha, we wish to express our deepest and most sincere gratitude to Shankar Rama Sharma ji for gracing us with your presence and your guidance. After hearing your explanation of the greatness of Sriman Narayaneeyam, We feel truly fortunate. Your words have helped us appreciate how sacred and powerful the text is. And they make us realize how lucky we are to have the opportunity to learn and recite these Shabdas. Many of us had a doubt about whether just reciting the text would truly give us benefit, especially since we do not understand the meaning of some parts. Your explanation has made this very clear for us. Now we feel happy and confident, and we will gladly spend the whole day reciting these texts with devotion. By reciting Sriman Narayaneeyam, we experienced a personal connection with Guru Ayurappan. In the same spirit, we wish to feel a personal bond with you as our Guru Mahodaya. So I request Sri Shankar Rama Sharma Mahodaya to kindly teach our group at least one small text when you get time. As per your kind advice, we will surely take up the learning of Sanskritam in the upcoming years. We know you have a very busy schedule, and I am incredibly thankful for your kindness in always making me feel comfortable and for asking any question anytime. Your being here today is our great honor, Mahodaya. Thank you very much for showering your blessings on our group. We truly feel very fortunate. Our hearts are also overflowing with gratitude for our beloved Guru, Sitaraman Mahodaya. We feel that no materialistic gift can ever match the value of his Guru's presence and his blessings. We offer you our deepest respects for taking the wonderful initiative to share your knowledge and guide us on this divine path. With the blessings of your Guru, the positive impact you have made on our lives is truly beyond what words can describe. A separate session would be needed just to begin to express the gratitude we feel for you. We extend our heartfelt thanks to all the one-on-one session teachers for their dedication. You listened to each devotee's recitation with immense patience and corrected us with so much care. Your gentle guidance has helped us, so many of us, learn to recite with confidence and accuracy. Our sincere appreciation also goes to the practice session teachers. You conducted the practice sessions with great dedication and gave us your personal attention, ensuring that we were all well prepared for our one-on-one sessions. This sacred service would not have been possible without the tireless support of our volunteers. We want to offer our special recognition to Srimati Lalita Sitaraman Bhagini, Srimati Radha S.K. Bhagini, Srimati Kanchana Praveen Kumar Bhagini, and Srimati Malini Radhakrishnan Bhagini. You have been the strong pillars of our volunteer group, and you have lovingly trained many others to serve with devotion. The perfect and rapid spread of this sacred learning is a direct result of the combined efforts of our wonderful teachers and volunteers. We also thank all the devotees for participating with such great discipline and commitment. Your dedication is what made this journey so fruitful and inspiring for everyone involved. May the merit and blessings of this collective study bring long life filled with health and happiness to all the beings. Let us all carry the divine sweetness of these verses in our hearts and into our daily lives, remembering that our devotion and unity are the greatest offerings we can make. On behalf of everyone gathered here, I bow in gratitude and pray that Lord's grace continues to guide us always. We are joyfully looking forward to February 28th, when we will offer our grand Samarpanam at Guruvayur to Guru Ayurappan. We are blessed that will be done along with Vyoma in the holy presence of our Guru, his Guru, and many other respected elders. I humbly ask for your forgiveness for any mistakes I may have made unknowingly, or if my words have caused any hurt. With my deepest respects, I seek your blessings to continue this service with purity and humility. Finally, I am happy to share that Srimati Malati Balaji Bhagini, She will be leading the next batch of Sriman Narayaneeyam course. I humbly request Shankar Rama Sharma Mahodaya and Sita Raman Mahodaya to kindly offer your blessings to her so that she may complete this sacred duty smoothly and without any obstacles. Narayanākhila Guro Bhagavan Namaste. Narayanākhila Guro Bhagavan Namaste.
Ram Ram
Namaste
Ram.
Sarvebhyah. It's Namaste Sarvebhyah. Namaste Mahodaya. Namaste Mahodaya. Namaste Kamakshi Bhagini. Namaste Sarvebhyah. I am only an instrument, and Sri Krishna is just guiding me. If he will be guiding, he guided me in Bhagavad Gita classes, and now also he will guide me. And with all your blessings, with Krishna's blessings, I have taken this yajna. So I am only an instrument, as I don't know anything about Sanskrit. Only Kamakshi Bhagini, she just taught me the basics of Sanskrit. And then, as our Sita Raman Mahodaya told, she had faith in me, and with her faith and Bhagavan Krishna's faith and Bhagavan Krishna's blessings, I am just, and as an instrument, I am just going to share what I learned from our Sitaraman Mahodaya, and I used to listen to Shankaraman Sharma Mahodiya's recordings when I combinedly with our Mahodiya's recordings. That only helped me. And as Kamakshi Bhagini told, the 100 counts, no, like an yajna, I did that one. And Krishna Karunya Sindho, that words, when we chant, everybody just, we are very close to Krishna only. And so many things are there to tell about Narayaneeyam as personal experience. When I was learning during the month of January 2020, last year, we were chanting the Skandam of Skandam 9. So in groups we are chanting, and I was able to chant the Skandam with 6 devotees sharing the Skandam. And after that, I had some throat problems and I was not able to chant also. And I attended the EGMO Sanskrit school competition with difficulty, and then went to the doctor on the same day. And he just ingested this endoscopy and told that in the vocal cords, one of the vocal cords, you have polyps. So you have to immediately undergo a surgery to remove that polyps. And touching the vocal cords mean it will affect the speech also. So I just came, and he gave 10 days time to have some steroids to just to see whether that polyps will go or not. But the steroids increased my sugar levels, and again he just see the endoscopy and told that the next day you have to come and admit. It has not gone down. Then we had some another this one with the doctor of Karthik of Vanaharam Apollo. And when I met him, I told, I used to chant Bhagavad Gita Mahodaya, and doctor, and I am just learning this one. I want to do the same. And he again he did the endoscopy. Then he told, you have to take voice rest for 3 months. Nothing, no speech at all. You should not talk at all. So in the house also I used to just message or only actions. And I attended Mahodaya's class, and then the 100 counts I just see and then chanted. And I was very sad not able to attend the one-to-one sessions with Mahodaya for few dashakams. And after 3 months, when I again went and see the doctor for consultation, he told that he didn't do the endoscopy. He just listened to my voice and no surgery is needed. You can just continue. Only with, I was just praying to Krishna, I am just want to learn Sriman Narayanam and chant to you. And I don't know the meaning also, I don't know the Sanskrit rules was taught by our Janani Shri Bhagini, and a little Sanskrit taught by our Kamakshi Bhagini, and the meaning completely I observed from Sitaraman Mahodaya. And I used to verify the books and I used to chant with Shankaraman Mahodaya's recordings also. In fact, I used to write all the shlokas in English only from his recordings. And it is only by Krishna's blessings, without any surgery, I have come out of this major health issue. And as our Sitaraman Mahodaya said, and our Shankaraman Mahodaya said in his speech, I want to lead a disease-free life. I have so many other comorbidities in me, like sugar, pressure, and other things are there in me. So many other surgeries also I went. But in spite of that, as you said, I want to chant all the, I just learn everything from Janani Bhagini, Shri Vishnu Sahasranamam, Lalita Sahasranamam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and from our Mahodaya, Narayaneeyam. Towards Sri Krishna's chanting only, I am just concentrating, and he has just used me as an instrument to teach Bhagavad Gita also to the devotees, and now he is using me as an instrument to share what I have learned from Mahodaya to share with other devotees. I need all your blessings. Dhanyavadah sarvebhyah.
Ram Ram Ram. As you said, not only you, all of us are instruments. Nimittamatram bhavasavya sachim. So each of us is just a channel Bhagavan chooses, and to spread his glory, may it go forward like this. May he grant you Ayura Arogya Saukhyam, and may he guide you. May Guru Ayurappan be on your lap, be in your heart, and guide you. Dhanyavadaha. Namo Namaha.
I'm very happy that Malti Balaji Bhagini is going to continue with this chanting with this course. Is taking the baton from me, and I have seen her. I've been with her for past 5 years. Excellent chanting. She has got a beautiful, loud, ringing voice, and pronunciation is excellent. And I have no doubt she will do it with great vigor, and she will spread the thing more widely, and she will inspire many people. I'm sure about it. I wish her all the best, and whenever she needs any kind of suggestion or help, I'm always there. I can always help. Of course, she will not need anything, but I'm there. I can help her in any way. Dhanyavadah.
Dhanyavadah Mahodaya, Dhanyavadah Shankaramanji Mahodaya.
धन्यवादाः सर्वेभ्यः. अधुना शारदप्रसादा भगिनीम् अन्त्यमङ्गलं श्लोकं वक्तुम् आह्वयामि. भगिनी कृपया.
श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. नमामि नारायणपादपङ्कजं, करोमि नारायणपूजनं सदा. वदामि नारायणमनामनिर्मलं, स्मरामि नारायणरूपमव्ययम्. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
बहवः धन्यवादः महोदय।
Dhanyawada Bhagini for conducting this meeting so nicely, so very well organized. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Once again, I thank Dr. Sankaram Sarma for gracing the occasion and giving his everything that he could give to you that he has given. That is excellent. Thank you very much.
It is always a pleasure to be in satsanga, such a satsanga. It is a pleasure from my part also. Dhanyavadaha sarvebhyaha. Namo namah.
धन्यवादः महोदय।